Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Imperator, and your first citizen, TsarOctavian. It's time to fire up the Garuda as we return to the Heisei era. This time, on Godzilla Bite-Size Reviews, it's 1993's Godzilla vs. Super Mechagodzilla 2. What a mouthful. I am writing this script after my second time viewing this movie. I was curious on why I gave this one an 8.5 out of 10. Spoilers, by the way, for the rest of the review. And then it happened. The biggest negative I have for this film is the plot comes to a very sudden, screeching halt as we get some bonding time between our two leads, Azune and Aoki, featuring a flying Petrodon robo-cycle thingy. And while I recognize that it is character building, it's establishing a connection between the two leads, or I should say, giving a fucking hour to breathe. I'm sorry, it just goes on and on. The kids come into the scene. I think Miki comes in. The local owner of the corner store comes in to have his say. It just feels so weird because the rest of the movie has a ton of action in it. We get 2 mechagodzilla fight scenes, a Godzilla rampage scene, I think even a rodan, rodan. I watched the English dub. It was horribly inconsistent in naming the pterodactyl, so fuck it. Petrie has his own rampage scene, I believe, so it is a full-blown car crash stoppage when you get to that part of the movie. That being said, Miki's great. Happy to see a general who's the prime minister in the Millennium era. Godzilla looks badass, as always in the Heisei era. So does Petrie. Super Mechagodzilla looks derpy as fuck. The plasma grenade is a pretty cool attack. And unlike the Absolute Zero, which I will say I do love, however, the plasma grenade actually does damage to a monster in this film. Speaking of Kiryu, Aoki is not Akane. Maybe he's a more important character in the previous film in Godzilla vs. Ghidorah. However, I haven't seen that one as of recording. And I will state that Against Mechagodzilla definitely makes this film kind of feel like a step down, in my humble opinion. Overall, it's a great film. I know I spent most of this review bitching and complaining, but I'll state this. The effects are incredible. Aside from the randomly placed intermission, the plot is fairly fast-paced, doesn't tend to drag, the fight scenes are amazing, and the filmmakers give us this awe-inspiring sense of how massive these creatures are in the majority of their scenes. Overall, I stand by my assessment that Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 is an 8.5 out of 10. You know, I've been pretty good as of late. I haven't been taking pot shots at that one series of films I don't like. Random number generator. What's my reward for being such a good boy? Oh, no. No. Damn it.